Hi, how we doing?
Doing pretty good. How are you doing?
Good.
Local podiatrist Dr. Donald Rhodes has the kind of enthusiasm that's contagious.
Diseases that respond to this treatment are grouped together by circulation. If we can improve circulation, good things happen.
Dr. Donald Rhodes was working on a machine to help alleviate chronic pain at his office down in Corpus Christi when he noticed symptoms of other kinds improved.
It is done through electrodes on the hands and the feet, and it stimulates acupuncture points, acupressure points, reflexology points, as well as free nerve endings.
Dr. Rhodes, and they weren't good hours of sleep. I was wakeful. I woke up exhausted even after any type of sleep. So now, for example, last night I slept 5.5 hours solidly, dream sleep, and woke up feeling refreshed compared to what I had before. The stomach problems started clearing up right away with treatment. They were probably exacerbated because of all the medications that I was taking.
Probably.
But my stomach has always been a problem my entire life. I've had irritable bowel syndrome, they called it. But it's normalized. It's been a remarkable journey. And I still do treatment every day. Every now and then I skip a day if I'm having a really good day. But if I get too far away from that machine and the therapy, then I start to regress. And that's not anywhere I want to go.
A big change from being so close to going on morphine
Yes.
to where you are today.
Well, and I was so depressed, I wanted to commit suicide. I just, I couldn't get off the sofa, and if I did manage to get the energy to drive my kids to school, I'd think, oh, I really have to go to the grocery store, or I really need to do the laundry or the dishes. And I'd lay there on the sofa and I'd think, well, I could do one of those today. What will it be? Well, if I went to the grocery store, I didn't bring the groceries in. I left them in the car. There was just no quality of life left. And I was 40. You know, I wanted more.
You were in the prime of life, and
yes,
you weren't enjoying that.
I wanted more than that. I felt through all of the specialists that I saw and all the struggles that I had to even get a diagnosis, that everybody was wanting to isolate my symptoms and treat this one thing, or that specialist treat that one thing, and nobody was looking at the whole picture of how this all must interrelate. And it had to interrelate, because it's all in me.
So days of specialists.
Exactly. In conjunction with my fibromyalgia, I've had multiple cysts removed in my abdomen. So I've had 5 abdominal surgeries, ended up with a hysterectomy. I've had carpal tunnel surgery on both hands, trying to relieve the pain and neuralgia and neuropathy. I've had a Morton's neuroma removed from my left foot because I had neuropathy and pain. All of those things could have been avoided.
Well, I came to see Dr. Rhodes in June of 2006. At that time, when I moved down from Chicago, I was on 40 milligrams a day of OxyContin and about 60 milligrams a day of hydrocodone, plus numerous other medications for anxiety and sleeplessness. Since then, and also I was on disability, not working, basically sleeping 6 hours a day because of all the drugs that I was on, and still not getting any relief with my fibromyalgia. Since then, I have come off all my fibromyalgia medication. I've lost 18 pounds. I have started volunteering at the hospital 2 days a week. I have also started working part-time as a real estate appraiser, and I have tons of energy. My husband and I can now go out at night and enjoy ourselves as a couple. And I just have my energy. I've got my life back. It's incredible. I've been passing out Dr. Rhodes' name like candy. From going from a 10 plus, 15 plus pain scale to a 2, a 3 at tops, my life has totally turned around. Totally turned around. I've got my life back. I'm, being active. I'm doing the things I enjoy. Giving back to society, which is something I always felt, was at a loss, being heavily medicated and stuff like that.
When I arrived here, went through a series of tests to see if they actually could help. And to make a long story short, my stay here has been relatively pain-free. I've had an amazing response. My body, the fatigue, the extreme fatigue I was suffering when I got here is practically gone. I still have some pain down in my back and down my left side that comes and goes, but before I came it was constant, and now it's lessening every day. My sleep is better. I get better quality sleep at night. I have more energy. It seems to last longer. My energy does. My energy level is much better. And the pain that I was experiencing in my neck and my arms, my elbows, is virtually gone with this treatment. So I've been very, very well pleased with the kind of treatment that I've received here. I'm very thankful.
One doctor told her, he said, "Miss Worsham, I don't know what to do for you. I really don't know what we should do." And we've had a lot of doctors offer drugs. She took Lyrica for quite a few months until it got to where it was really, we felt, not doing her a lot of good, and also creating some side effects we didn't like. So he took her off of that, but it's been a pretty hopeless situation. And before we came here, we had a discussion one evening, and she said, "I just don't think I can continue like this." She had been working, her company had gone bankrupt, and she had been out of work for a few months. And I didn't think she could go back to work, the condition she was in. So it just happened that we said, I'd been talking to her about Mayo Clinic or somewhere like that, where you could get a battery of tests till they keep testing till they find out what was wrong with you. I thought that was the problem. And what actually happened was, we got on the internet. I happened to put in chronic pain, and the very first thing that came up was Coastal Bend Clinic. And the more we read, the more we liked. We watched the testimonials, and we really came down here expecting great things. And I tell you, I couldn't be more pleased with what has happened. We really believe that we've addressed the issues, and that she's going to continue to get better and at some point be pain-free.